it with that. Like, why don't they just have UFC style matches for each pride in Atlanta? Because clearly it's where the girls go to settle scores. So just build a cage. Yes. And make money off of it. Because y'all motherfuckers be in Atlanta every pride, boxing, and the whole block's involved. I don't know why. Yeah, because you've been real mad at that bitch for the whole...
Good morning. Should I grab some water? I drink all of my juice. All of the juice is gone. How are we today? Hey, watermelon, shut up. What the hell? Hold on. Maybe it's here. Oh. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Good morning, Volvo. Good morning, Shakira. Okay. Trying to get my life together this morning. How is everyone? How are we doing? What's happening? Good morning, Queen Diva. Listen. I want you to know I woke up this morning, my whole face, was covered in glitter. Covered in glitter. Still. Like, we both need more sleep kissing. That is an understatement. Like, if I turn my face, I can literally still see glitter flecks. There's glitter on my nose. There's glitter under my eyes. There's glitter on the corner of my face. Do we want to count how many times I washed my face, though? And still what? Glitter. Glitter flecks. My chin. Listen. Okay. Listen. The glitter is still here, little baby. There's still flecks of glitter. Like, there's a piece of glitter here. Like, in the center of my forehead. One, like, right here under my eye. In the corner. Here. Here. The one on the tip of my nose has disappeared. There's one under my eye. Here. 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 Literally glitter. All over. Still all over my face. I suspect by um the time I do my face and wash it off this evening, then maybe all the glitter will be gone. The glitter is the devil. I would be mad enough to throw it away. Well, let's not be crazy. Let's not go too far. Let's not go too far. Absolutely. Hold on. Let me hold on. Too many things are happening. Oh, good morning, Miss Honey. Miss Honey. Honey. I'm sorry, I had a whole dance breakdown. I am listening to the read. I'm like, from last week, because the new episode came out this week. Hold on, family. Hold on. I'll be able to see what the hell I'm doing. And my iPad is taking up most of the second screen. Like, for real. They're real aggressive today. Because I think they know. Listen, it ain't been but these two left in my room. The rest of the houses, like, this house is clean. And so um trying to figure out, is that noise coming from inside my house? You have to help your son? Okay, no problem. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna grab some water. Hold that thought. I'll be 5 seconds. 5 seconds. All right, y'all. Okay, I need some water. Nope. And can I tell you why I don't listen to it? I have kind of been turned off since when the podcast first started, and they were giving some constructive criticism by their um, fan base, and they pretty much cussed them out. I have been like, I'm good on it. No thanks. How you gonna ask for constructive criticism and then when you get it, cuss the people out that gave it to you? Because if 2 plus 2 is 4, and 5 plus 5 is 10, then what the fuck is this? Yeah, so and sometimes they be boring as fuck. Let me just be honest. Sometimes I don't give a damn what they talking about. Don't do that, because I'm a Scorpio. Don't do that, Mr. Beauty. Don't do that. But you're not going to do that. We're not going to do. Not that, sir. No. No. Not that. Bitch, I'm going to fight you. Oh, God. That's okay. Y'all can't see all this glitter on my face. Y'all can't see the glitter on my face. I don't think the camera's picking up all of the glitter on my face. All right. which is why I'm not afraid to try different things. Um, because I would like to not be stagnant and I guess depend on the passion, Mr. Yudi. But I don't think neither Crystal nor Kid Fury are scorpions. So I don't understand how that correlates. Be black? Diamond Onyx, be back. Okay. Alright. Listen, 2 more days. 2 more days. Babe will be here on Friday. Y'all, I'm excited. Woo! Wait, can you tell? Woo! I'm excited. So excited. Okay, I get my life together. Trying to figure out what foundation I'm gonna use today. I think I'm gonna use the double wear today. Like you can't tell him then nothing. As I did like them in like the live videos, said, but when he be in his feelings, the people give their critique. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I've double cleansed, washed, tonered, micellar watered, still there. This is normally what I do. And because I did this like mid makeup application, I wasn't able to do what I normally do for glitter. Normally what I do for glitter is once I get it most of it off and just like spread all over my face, I do a peel off mask. And that will normally get it all off of my face. But right. And then when they bring their guests on like Diggy and Dennis, well they don't bring Dennis on anymore because listen. Because they're yelling over each other. It's like they even when they in the same room, the volume on that bus be so loud. And I know Funky Dineva grates people's nerves at times. His topic, at least it switches things up. That's why his channel has been able to grow. Even with PS spray. What is PS spray? Mr. Beauty, I don't know what PS. I don't know what those initials stand for. Maybe I'm tripping. I swear, what not one gnat flying around me until I hit the live button. I feel like they're like, oh, she about to go live. Let's aggravate her spirit. Patrick Star, even with the Patrick Star spray. Yeah. There's still glitter all over my face. Glitter is a whole abomination. Chunky glitter, such as this, not necessarily, well, maybe sometimes fine glitter, but like chunky glitter, this is hell to get off. It's hell to get off, Jesus. Okay, let me grab a brush so I can start putting something on my face. The fact that there's a good deal of brushes sitting in front of me, but none of them are foundation brushes. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this because I want to hear Crystal read the eyeballs out of Tory Lane's. Hold on. Hey, Amber. What did I do that for? Because there's not even any foundation on there. That's not gonna help me. Alright. It's just something about her voice. Funky Dinnie's voice. It just my spirit man don't agree all the time. Sometimes I have to stop watching like mid video. And I'm like that with like people who do mukbangs. Like if you got good conversation while you're eating and the food noises are not too bad, then I can sit and like I feel like every time I do this, more glitter appears on my face. I always use Dermalogica pre-cleanser before I wash my face. Okay. Come on, Dermalogica. I have a morning cleanser and a night cleanser. I have a milk cleanser. So what I do is I go in the bathroom. I don't have a balm anymore. I've used all my balms. So I put water on my face, dab, 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 dab. And then I use my night cleanser once, go over my face, wash that off. Then I do the milk cleanser, go over my face, wash that off. I may go back again with the night cleanser a second time. I am not using duct tape, Mr. Udy. We're not using duct tape. You want me to have skin on my face? Okay. That's such a man response. Use duct tape. Mr. Udy, no. Mm-mm. If you had said like the regular desk tape, or even I would even have used masking tape. I would have took either one of those. But he said use duct tape. He don't want me to have skin on my face. He want my eyebrows to be ripped out. The 4 eyelashes that I do have. He want me to use duct tape on my face. Mr. Udy, I have a feeling you don't like me. Put duct tape on my face. The devil. Mukbangs with smacking and long fingernails are nasty. I haven't ever watched anybody with like long fingernails, I don't think, do a mukbang. Like I'm subscribed to like Simply Food by TY. Like I enjoy like his car mukbangs because you can't hear the food noises when he's in the car. And he always got something funny to say, and like the stories he tell be amusing. So I enjoy that part. I forgot that this smelled like paint. And so I like that part of the situation. But when he's in the house at his studio that's specifically set up for him to record, the food noises be too much. And I try and hang around as long as I can. And then I'll leave a comment and I'll be like, baby, I did. I'll be like, baby, I tried. I tried my best to stay as long as I could. But the noises got to me and I had to leave the video because here's what I'm not gonna do. Listen to all of that. I'm not. I love you. Auntie love you, baby. But here's what she's not going to do. Any of that. Not even a little bit. I don't know how people can watch Nick Avocado. I have watched a couple of his videos. Now, I like the ones where he is so energetic when he's like spilling tea or getting somebody together that he don't even be one video, he didn't even have anything to eat. He was like, we just gonna spill the tea. And he had his laptop open for his receipts and his phone and a pot of tea. And when I say that baby went the hell in, I said, oh Jesus. Jehovah, fix it up. Watching people engorge on food disgusts me in general, so I never get into. Oh, like, and it also weirds me out when they have the food to where it's like tilted at an angle, so it's like right in the camera, and I'll be like, that's not how you would normally eat. So if you don't set that plate down and eat like somebody with some fucking sense, I listen. I'm weird. Mm-hmm. I can't do the smacking and the extra slurping. Lord, a new hairdo, and it just always so bad at the beginning. You guys got to eat with a large group. Do you look? When you guys are out to eat with a large group, do you look the way? I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean, Mr. Udy. What does that mean? Who looks? What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Eating 8 or more chicken thighs in one sitting. Who's eating 8 chicken thighs? If you guys pay attention to how others eat, well, as a mother, if it's a child eating, I may be paying attention and be like, close your mouth when you're eating. If you're an adult, I'm not paying attention to. I'm concerned about my food and what I'm doing and what I have going on. So unless it's just a ridiculous, like extreme, like you doing the most, no, no. Oh, I just knocked a pair of lashes on the floor. Girl, I'd be too busy trying to get my own life together. I ain't got time to, I don't be having to watch how anyone's chewing. I saw a girl eat 8 chicken thighs and then sell an apple cider vinegar pill to keep from getting fat. I'm thinking that's not how this works. Wow. Yeah, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Only people who watch how they chewing is children. I be looking for potential choking hazards, stuff like that. Other than that, if you not a kid and potential danger of choking from what you're eating on, stupid thing. Detox teas are like that. Eat this bucket and then drink this tea. Sure. Nah. Mm-mm. The Lord ain't confirmed none of that in my spirit, Jesus. He didn't. He did not. I I have trouble eating 8 chicken nuggets. My child. Okay, well, I don't have that same issue. You can give me 8 chicken nuggets if you want. I'm going to be angry. First of all, I don't even really like chicken nuggets. Let's start there. Secondly, I'm gonna need more than I'm a big girl. I'm gonna need more than 8. I don't see it like that. Don't eat like that. Don't talk. Don't sing. Take your elbows off of the table. Yes, take your elbows off the table. Sit up like you got some sense. Watch my tutor class. Oh Lord. I just wonder if people make themselves vomit. It takes hella laxative. Some of those people, the meal that you see them eat will be the only meal that they eat that day. Amber, I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know yet. Don't know yet. When I figure it out, I'll let y'all know. Y'all be here when I pick it. Because right now, I don't know. Is this the... Nope, that's not it. Like, y'all, it has really come up. Those Talia in this song, bitch. Maybe I got the wrong. Hold on, y'all. Because I stuck it in one of these things so I wouldn't lose track of it. And I've officially lost track of it. So, yeah, that's okay. She's really happening. That is really happening. That I cannot. Okay, y'all. I am in here for a reason. And I feel like it's on purpose. I drink detox tea every other. Oh, God. Okay, that doesn't sound very healthy, Amber. You're only supposed to take like detox tea for like 3 days and then stop. I mean, how much you trying to detox? You gonna give your body enough time to build up healthy bacteria if you forever detoxing, boo boo. There's a lot of laxatives being. Where's my? Oh yes. But child. Oh wait, hold on. You ready? Cause I'm bringing you on. Cause I can't see.
Oh.
It's lunchtime, boo.
It's breakfast, lunchtime. I ain't never eat breakfast.
I had a sandwich for breakfast. It was all right.
Listen, I think I'm going through crab withdrawal.
What? Not crab withdrawal. Why are you going through crab withdrawal?
Because I haven't had any crabs in like 2 weeks. Crab season almost over. I got to get it in.
I understand.
That's okay. I get paid Friday. So
listen, I woke up craving crab cake. So, why I just got a text message from you.
I'm eating my good Eggos, honey. Eating my Eggos. Yeah.
Listen, I want some brunch. I want to go to brunch.
Oh, let's go to brunch.
I want to go to brunch. Let's have mimosas. I want to have Benedict with crab cakes on top instead of
all right.
With the crab cakes being the base instead of a sweet potato like we had at that one restaurant. Hey, Jaded baby.
Hey, Jaded. Me and Jaded need to go to brunch. We ain't hung out in a minute.
Listen.
Corona got us in our house and stuff, child.
Listen. I was almost a little panicked. Listen, I was looking because I think I'm going to book my ticket on Friday. And it's like $262 and for a nonstop flight.
Yeah, I was looking at my ticket a couple of weeks ago. I said I was going to buy my ticket. This payday I was going to give you the rest of my money, and then next payday I was going to get my airline ticket. So it's going to be what it's going to be, child. Well, I might get it I may get it next week when I get my rent. I might do it out of my rent money.
Come on, rent money.
Either way, in the next couple of weeks I'll buy it.
Okay. I'm gonna come on here and have a begathon.
Hey everybody! Yeah, I just had to these last two paychecks, honey, I just had to buckle down and do some things, honey.
Right.
So I could budget in my crabs and
I'm not buying any makeup this week. I know.
Yeah, I just had to budget some stuff in, so I couldn't do my my crabs and a lot of little odds and ends that I normally do with my money. I had to just buckle in, child. I had to buckle in. I have a lot of birthdays in September. I had to take care of birthday stuff. So.
Right. I gotta get the grandbaby's gift Friday too. Don't let me forget that, Jesus. And then Sahara in Princeton's birthday is the end of October, right before I go out of town.
Trey birthday's Monday. We having his party Saturday. I bought the cake, and I'm not even going to tell y'all how much I spent on his birthday cake. I'm just not going to do it. And but just know it was expensive as fuck. And then I have my cousin's birthday is next week, and my little cousin's birthday. Well, he ain't little. He's 20. He's turning 25. But that's my baby. He was my baby. For Trey was my baby. The way I spoiled Trey is the way I spoiled him. So.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just giving him money. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like at 25, I'm not even gonna try to figure out what to buy you. I'm just giving you some money.
I was gonna give you this cash, and you just take it and be blessed, young man.
Okay.
All your endeavors. They said my son will be 26 in January. I'm like, okay, kid, what do you? I'm just gonna give you money. That's it. You're just gonna get some money. Just listen.
Exactly. Ain't nobody agree to sit here and try to figure this stuff out.
I love you, beloved. You don't do nothing but go to work and hang out with your little girlfriend. So I'm just gonna give you some. I'm just gonna give you some money. He's a whole grown ass man with bills and shit. Just gonna give you some money and you.
Yeah, he's finished. He's in his last year of law school, so we're very, very proud of him. And so he barely comes out of the books, much less does a whole lot of.
He really don't have time for the shit.
He does not. He does not.
He's like, listen, that's cute. But here's the real tea. I don't have time.
Listen, in my Teachers of TikTok journey, I found an extension for him. I sent it to him the other night. And it's an extension he can put on his computer that will convert articles into a podcast. I said, maybe this will help you so you can listen to stuff sometimes rather than sit there and reading all the time. Because, it's just a lot of reading and writing.
That would not help me because I sometimes I have to read it. Sometimes I have to write it down in order to retain it. That's just how my brain works. I can't listening. Sometimes it'll go in one ear and right out the other, and I don't catch or keep any of it.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, Mr.
I love listening to books on tape, but because my mind tends to wander, sometimes I do have to go back and rewind stuff.
Child, your ADHD, I don't know how you even begin.
But I do enjoy it. When we went to Tennessee, if you hadn't been in the car with me, that's what I would have listened to the whole
I don't understand why me being in the car had anything to do with your listening.
Because you said you didn't like audiobooks, so
I never said I have plenty of audiobooks.
I thought you said you didn't like audiobooks.
No, I never said that. I never said that. You heard what you wanted to hear.
No, that's what you said.
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
Listen, I have 16 Audible credits right now that I got to figure out what books.
Oh my gosh! Girl, I got the whole Harry Potter series in my audio library. We could have listened to Harry Potter.
We could have. We very well could have. Listen, I don't know. Listen. Not that I didn't enjoy the Foo La La that we listened to on the way there and back. Because we heard some shit. Because I'm still tickled. I'm still tickled by that Rick boy who said, she got my government.
Let me tell you something.
That shit took me down. I don't care what nobody say.
Rick Reed is funny. When he get mad and he really get to spitting, he be like, bitch. Like listen,
that thing took me.
I didn't think
he was in mid rant and he said, that bitch got my government. That's how you know somebody really irked and they really want to knock the piss out somebody. He stopped mid sentence in mid cuss out and said,
right. He stopped
got my government.
Oh my gosh, Abby, I could have sworn you said you did not like audible shit. You know I can't get it out. Audible, yeah, because I listen to Audible all the time. And I have, because I have, with Audible, you keep it in the library. I have the whole Harry Potter series in my library.
Listen,
I
say Jennifer Lewis reading her book.
I have her book in my library.
Is the best thing in the whole world.
Oh my God, we could have listened to Jennifer Lewis because I have her whole book. I have her book.
Listen, I have listened to it. I need to go back and listen to it.
But who should never have read her book?
Who?
Tiffany Haddish. That was not her ministry.
Oh no.
Mm-mm. It was an interesting book as far as her story and her journey, but her reading it was just not. It wasn't good.
Oh no.
It wasn't good. I am like, I could have sworn, Abby, what did you say? You said you had to say something that close to that for me to interpret.
I said I prefer reading to audiobooks.
But you probably said it in your Abby way. Because you know how you get in your Abby way sometimes and you be like, I don't fuck no audiobook. I want to read my books. You probably said it something like that. You probably said it like that. And that's why my brain heard it like, she don't want to listen to no audiobooks. Girl.
That is
not. Listen, I like now, when I listen to my audiobooks, I prefer my my murder mysteries audio. Because I can't, sometimes it's just too much for me. I can't read all that shit. But I do have, oh my God. I'm so mad. But we did have fun though. We did have fun listening to the shit. That's how I got a YouTube Premium. I would have never got YouTube Premium.
Listen.
Because that
stop and start stuff was getting on my listen. She was stop. Listen, I don't know what I'm gonna put on my eyes. I'm thinking about it. Y'all just bear with me for uno momento, por favor. Because I don't know what I'm doing today. I don't know.
What you doing today?
This is why I don't like you. Right there. I don't know. After the disaster that was yesterday.
Hey, Miss Honey. Okay, loving my piece, so I'm not the only one. Okay, they love my piece said the same thing. She said she sounded like a struggling third grader.
Oh, well, that's rude. The disrespect, people.
But listen.
Maybe I should do green since I have a green shirt on.
So do I have to go and buy me some new foundation, or do I just wait this color situation out? I mean, what we doing here? Although I do want some of the new Fenty foundation, because y'all said my Fenty is old. It's the old formula, you said?
It is. It's the old formula.
Yeah, so I want some of the new. So maybe I'll go and get me some of the new Fenty foundation.
Yes, and get it color matched to your.
But yeah, that's what I have to do. Because let me tell you something. That Fenty, that the old one that you say is old. When I went to the store and I bought it, when that lady put that foundation on my face, I was like, you can't even see it. Like you could not. I was like, and she did the one side, and then and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's how perfect of a match it was. So when I put it on now and it looks so light, I'm like, well, damn, because Abby, it was perfect. Matter of fact, it was two options, and so she put one on one side and one on the other side because it was really two that I could have went with. So like it was a perfect match. JD! I went to All-Star. All-State got to read a book. You know what?
Oh.
All-State.
You can read me a story. For real.
So I'm not gonna put on no foundation. I might put on some eyeshadow, but I don't like how I look on my face. I might just put on some highlighter and some eyeshadow because y'all know I like my highlighter. You know, I like my highlighter.
Friend, we know. We know you live for the highlighter. You know, baby.
You know who I think, Jada? I think you need to let I think you need to let a queen paint you. I think Jada would look so fierce in some paint, honey.
Listen, I saw Jada showing off his abs the other day.
Well, you know that's what you know. Jada like to. Jada like to play toy
on YouTube Street, and there was Jada in the mirror with his shirt pulled up. I said,
listen. You know, Jada like to play coy, but at the end of the day, Jada know he got it going on.
I know body.
My little brother is sexy as fuck. You hear me?
I said, Jada done okay. So he just thirst trapping openly today. Okay.
Yeah, he been feeling himself these last couple of days because he done
a
couple of thirst traps.
I approve of all of the thirst traps.
Yes, they are approved by the big sisters. Yes, they are.
Okay.
They are approved by the big sisters. You're going to get you some hop on pop, honey. Go on, get you some hop on pop. You know Jada over there. You know Jada over there blushing, right?
Yeah.
He's over there blushing right now. Jada not cool. He's a fisher of men.
Not he a fisher of men, God. Fix it.
Go ahead and get your summer shade. Also, you have to consider if you like the matte finish with the 50 foundation because the other version is dewy. I don't like matte. I don't like matte.
The matte one is the original formula. The new one is the hydrating dewy.
So the matte
that's the one that I like. That's the one that I have.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Okay, so
Fenty. But I feel like my Fenty may not be the right color. I feel like it's too warm. I'm gonna do my foundation again and check it and see if it's the same color.
So, okay, so not this, damn, it's the end of September. So not this payday, but next payday, I'll go to Sephora and that'll give my skin a little bit more time to lighten up. And maybe I won't have to have no color, summer color. It'll be enough for the winter too, because ain't nobody got time to keep buying foundation. What? What I say wrong? What I say?
I love you. So I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not.
You've been dusted before? Oh, you have? Oh, Jada, send me a picture. I want to see you and I want to see you with face.
Send it to the group chat, Jada. I want to see it too.
Yeah, send it to the group chat. I want to see you with face, baby. I bet Jada looks so good, y'all. Cause you have great like skin tone and your cheek
bone structure is listen.
Yes, I know you look. Oh my gosh, Jada, I wish you. Jada doesn't want. I mean, not doesn't want to. That's not wordy. Jada can't come to Vegas because he's still. Everybody is work. We understand with the COVID and stuff like that. Well, like we get it with the COVID and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Just no concerns, especially if you already have pre-existing health conditions and stuff like that. But that would have been great because Abby could have done your face, Jada, when we went out one night. Oh, that would have been beautiful. And the three of us could have been walking and strutting like the Supremes and shit, bitch. That's what happens when you're in the sun with no sunscreen. I do wear sunscreen. Listen, little baby, I wear SPF 5000. Whatever the highest number they have is what I wear. I do not sunbathe. I don't lay out in the sun. I do not. No, ma'am. Yes, I do. I see you making assumptions that I don't be wearing sunscreen. I do wear sunscreen. I wear the whatever the highest number they have is what I have on. I promise you that. When we went to the beach, bitch, I was under the umbrella, covered up with the sunscreen on.
Let me be very clear.
Let's be clear. I can't help it that the sun is stronger than me. Shit.
Hey, listen, we're not doing that today, friend. Listen, okay, so my birthday plans are currently, we are going to Vegas for my birthday for several days. We're going to be in Vegas, pop locking and dropping it.
Wait a minute. Miss Honey said, I'd like to see Jada give himself a lineup shirtless. Now that would be hot with D'Angelo playing in the background.
Listen, that would be,
Give it a little bit of how does it feel? Give it a little bit of how does it feel?
I'm done. Okay.
Is that a brand, Miss Honey? Is it a brand called Black Girl Sunscreen? Because if that's the case, then no, I've never tried that. But that sounds like what I need. Yeah, my hair. It's not lasting as long as I need it to last because I need it to last another 2 weeks, and it's already starting to look a little raggedy. But
I
it's
feel
not
like if you just gel your edges down.
Oh, maybe I should mousse them. I do have some mousse. Maybe I should mousse.
You should mousse your edges, and then it would look fresh.
You mean this right here?
Yes.
This is not my problem. I ain't worried about this. I'm worried about. See how it's all fly away up here? See how that is?
No, we don't see any of that.
Y'all don't see it? I see it. I see it. Am I going to review season 4 The Masked Singer? Yeah, I'm probably going to do The Masked Singer. I'm going to do what I did last year. We're going to try to guess who we think the people are and stuff like that. Yeah, I
would like to make a guest appearance. If you and It's Me D go do the watch along again, I would like to do a guest appearance again like we did.
You can't come back. You cannot.
Why can't come back?
I love you, Abby. You know Lord knows I do, but you cannot come back.
Why I can't come back?
Because what you can't do is come on to a watch along for a show and then talk about how stupid the show is the whole time. You can't do that. That's not nice. That was mean. My feelings were hurt. Something. This is just stupid. Why are we watching this? Because it's called a watch along for The Masked Singer. You can't come on to the watch along and then talk about
all be rainbows and puppies the whole time. That's boring.
And that's why you can't come back. It's just gonna be me and It's Me D mukbanging. That's why you can't come back. You are not invited. No.
Oh wow.
You know I invite you all the time, but you can't come back to The Masked Singer. Mm-mm.
Wow.
Unless you commit to watching it. Unless you commit to watching The Masked Singer, you can't come back.
Oh, I gotta watch all the episodes.
At least my reviews, Abby. So
that's all I watched was your reviews.
And you still came on to the watch along and was stupid and was saying it was stupid.
Yeah, because it was stupid.
Then you can come. You can't come. How did Jamie Foxx ruin a D'Angelo video for you? Because I would do both of them.
At the same time. Damn time.
At the same time.
Neither one of us got this.
Miss Honey, I'm gonna write that down because I need to write that down. It's called Black Girl. Hold on. It's called Black Girl. Oh, what happened to Abby, y'all? She must have got a phone call or something.
Yeah. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, you got it. Black Girl something. Okay. Because I have to check it out. Is it a website, Miss Honey?
All right, bring me back a Pepsi.
A Pepsi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you.
All right, thanks, kid.
All right, Mom.
Bye.
Bye.
She called me from across the house to tell me she's getting ready to go to the stove. We nasty.
Who said we nasty?
Why we gotta be nasty though?
Who said we nasty? Hey,
I'm at work, but I need the Vegas plans in detail ASAP. We going to Vegas.
KK lives in Vegas.
Oh.
You live in Vegas, right, KK?
We'll be there the first week of November.
Oh, they have it at Target. All right, Miss Honey, I'm definitely gonna check it out because I'm serious. I do not
get that
sunbathe.
Pot wash. They got at Target too. That's a Black-owned female feminine wash.
Oh, the honey pot. I've heard of the honey pot. Let me tell you something. I love the beach. That is my favorite place to be. If anybody knows me, they know that is where I want to be, is the beach. That is my favorite place to be in the world. But please understand, I can sit on the beach for hours, but understand that I'm in a cabana. I'm under an umbrella. I
with a
covered
cool
up.
drink.
Yeah,
maybe a book.
I love the
Hopefully
beach.
a book.
I do, but I put on SPF 5000. I promise you, I do. And if I go in the water, every time I get out the water, I'm putting some more on. I don't play that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't play that.
Do you know I get a deep cinnamon color if I spend too much time outside? Are you aware?
You mean that in the most respectful way? Okay, I'm
we
okay.
nasty. Yes, she said that in the most respectable.
I accept that. I accept that about who I am. Yes, Miss KK. You KK, you gotta hook a sister up because we're going. The biggest struggle that we're running into, of course, is what's open, what's there. We really wanted to go see Drag Race, which, of course, the last I checked, which was 2 days ago, they haven't started. The earliest tickets you can buy are December 30th. So it looks like the show isn't coming back until New Year's Eve, which is a bummer because I really, really wanted to go to that show. But there are no ticket, it's not back on yet. So the biggest thing is what's open. What can we do?
Right, because I asked my parents who go to Vegas frequently, and they was like, "Why you taking who told you take your grown behind?"
Oh, and Abby, I'm putting you in Jaded, you too. So, the tentative destination for my birthday, which I know is a year away, but I start planning early, is San Juan.
I'm down. So I gotta get a passport. Cool, not a problem. I'll start working on that.
You don't need a passport for San Juan. It's in Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, that's right. Listen,
It's
I got
okay.
excited. I heard something foreign and I got excited.
Right. Because I heard something foreign.
I got excited. Do I need a passport? I felt like Hammy from Over the Hedge. Have you ever seen that movie Over the Hedge? Listen, it's one of the most adult, besides that Sausage Party, because that Sausage Party was never meant for children. There's this cartoon called Over the Hedge, and it's voiced by Bruce Willis and I think Gary Shandling. Baby, when I tell you I get tickled, and I just found it's on HBO right now on demand. I just found it. I've watched it 3 times. Listen, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite cartoon movies. Listen,
crazy.
They at one point they was watching. It's about forest animals. They was watching TV, and there was one guy Bruce Willis was like the bad guy because he was tricking the other people, and his heartstrings was being tugged, and they was watching. They like, oh, we got the TV to work, and we got all these channels, and all the channels was talking about how somebody was a scoundrel, and then they turned to one channel and it was Dr. Phil, and he was like, well, if you're a dirtbag, you're just a dirtbag. Just say I am a dirtbag. I'm sorry, that thing tickles me every single time. Listen, nobody else shares my love clearly for Over the Hedge, but I would implore y'all, if you have HBO on demand, find Over the Hedge, and it's funny as hell. It's so funny. Sausage Party was ridiculous. That movie was crazy.
I never watched it, but I heard it was really, really, really ridiculous. We're getting an Airbnb, Vovo.
I can't wait. We'll have a pool. Hopefully we can get it. I'm assuming it's still gonna be hot that time of year. It's hot year round, I feel like. Over
BGS. Oh, black girl sunscreen goes good under makeup. Oh, okay.
See, that's important to note, that it doesn't change the color of it won't change the color of your foundation. That is important. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide. I'm not done. I'm sorry. I've been trying to get this shape right for the last couple minutes.
Yes, sir.
What is you watching? That sounds like In the Heat of the Night to me.
It is The Heat of the Night. It's the one where Wilson got beat up when he went to the when the sheriff beat him up. The sheriff's office. I just like this part when Virgil going in, Virgil be going off on them white people.
Right, and he'd be like, "Y'all picked the wrong nigga today." I said, "Oh, y'all picked the wrong nigga today." Listen.
They be
Wait, somebody asked us about Lovecraft Country. I think it was Mr.
Mrs. Zudi. Mrs. Zudi also asked a question about prescription. I'll answer that in a second. I want to see my part first.
She can't be bothered. Her part coming up. That's a part.
That's my part. Wilson. Can you hear me, son? The desert gets cold at night. But I've been to Vegas. I've been to Vegas in the fall before. It's good weather, real good weather.
I'm bringing my bathing suit since I didn't get to wear it on our trip.
I know, right? I think I might need a new bathing suit. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him.
First of all, he wasn't playing with them people.
He wasn't. The key. And look at Virgil. Virgil standing behind him like, yeah.
Bitch,
yeah.
you heard him.
You heard him. His bitch ass. Now he want to be all feeling bad, got the gun in his hand like he gonna kill himself. Whatever. Whatever.
Sit down. So were you back in on this episode of Lovecraft?
It was a lot. This episode was a lot.
It was a whole lot.
It was a lot.
But did you like it though? It was a lot. I will give you that. It was a lot. But did you like it though?
Parts of it I did. Yes, parts of it I did. I'm still processing the whole white woman thing. It's a lot of that I'm still processing. But it was a very interesting vantage point.
Okay.
You know. I look like a little kid when you sit up in front of the TV. I am. Because I have certain shows that I just love. It just don't matter. And Heat of the Night is just one of them. I just don't care. And I've seen all these episodes 5,000 times.
Listen, I feel like I'm going to go on.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Oh God, you scared me.
I don't know why my eyeshadow, it don't never come out looking like your eyeshadow. Oh, that make me mad.
It just takes practice. But sometimes my eyeshadow don't turn out how I want it. Somebody is really acting right now. They is emoting. I said somebody is really emoting right now on that screen. They is really in their feelings about whatever's going on.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the sheriff, Bill Gillespie let him know, like, you can't just be in here beating up black people. We used to do that. We can't do that no more. That's what he was saying. Like, listen, I know we used to be able to get away with that shit. You can't do it no more.
Did you see that silly white woman on the TVs who tried to compare? There was anti-mask. Was an anti-mask protest,
and she compared George Floyd. Girl, I wanted to jump through the screen and whoop her ass.
I was ready to fight.
I wanted to jump through the screen and whoop her ass. I need to watch tutorials. Listen, I don't know why you keep telling me that. I don't know why we keep having that same conversation.
Because it still applies.
You mostly likely have a different eye shape from Ebby, and Ebby applies her eye shape. It isn't. That's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm not talking about. Well, maybe I am. Shit, I don't know. It just looks. I mean, hers just be looking so shiny and I don't know. It just. I don't know. I don't know. It just look good. When I put my eyeshadow on, I just feel like it look dull. It just don't look. It don't have that same pop to it. I feel like it looks dull.
Do you have eyeshadow primer, don't you?
No.
That might be part of the problem.
No, but remember, no, Mama 6, I put my regular primer. No, I use my concealer. Remember Mama 6 told me to put the concealer? I take that back. I do have primer. I just haven't been using it. I do have eyeshadow. Remember, I bought the eyeshadow primer, but y'all told me to use the concealer. See, y'all can't keep confusing me.
You can use either as long as you use one or the other.
We're going to have the convo until you get into the habit of doing it. Okay, well, here's how our conversation goes. 2 people have to participate.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. You know, the white lady sounded deaf, and I felt like she was trying to understand. Oh, Jesus, Miss Honey.
Abby, you have to let me know what you want to eat for your birthday dinner so we can make a reservation at the appropriate restaurant. Vegas has a little bit of everything. Okay. I've gone to some really, really nice steakhouses in Vegas. I know you like a nice steak, but I don't know. But also, so you let me know.
A steakhouse would be lovely. I still haven't picked the dress for the dinner yet, or the eye look, or I haven't done any of those.
So KK, I know I've been to a couple of really nice steakhouses, but I haven't been to Vegas in a few years. So I will have to do some research. I'll have to do some research. But okay, so steakhouse for your birthday it is. Okay. The night we get there is the election. So I feel like we either gonna be celebrating.
No, it's the day before.
Okay, so we need to plan a party for the night. We're gonna have an election watch party. So we're gonna have to plan for that. We're gonna have a lot of drinks and some decorations and some Biden Harris stuff. Okay, so we gotta have that ready. Okay. So we're gonna do that.
And we also need to have some tissue just in case we gotta cry, because then
we are not even gonna listen. That's why I said lots of alcohol, because it's either gonna go left or it's gonna go right, child.
Listen.
So we're gonna have either way. The alcohol will be there, child. The alcohol will be there. So when we land, you know what else we can get?
Oh, thank you, One True Tarot. I appreciate that so much.
Oh,
thank you, boo boo.
You do? One True Tarot TV. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Can you email me the names of some of those places so that I can make the reservation for us? Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. So we're gonna have
I'm early voting.
DC always has early voting, so I'm gonna take my parents' ballots, and when I take their ballots, I'm gonna vote in person. But my parents
are mailing theirs in.
Well, technically they're mailing them in, but I'm taking them to the voting place because we voted the same place. So I'm taking theirs in physically, and then while I'm there, I'm going to actually vote.
Little baby is so aggressive.
Although my mama being a fast ass is gonna probably go ahead and vote before I have a chance to take her ballot, and then I'm gonna have to fuss at her.
Oh, did you call your mama a fast ass?
She is a fast ass. All right, I put it in the chat. Oh, One Tarot TV, that would be great. Yeah, because in DC is just automatically mailing everybody a ballot, so that they have without having to actually go put in for a mail-in ballot. They're just automatically mailing everybody a ballot so that you can, and they're just instructing everybody to just drop it off. They're not telling anybody to put it in the mail. They're saying drop it off at your voting precinct. So that's how that's working. So my parents will have their ballot, but I'm going to vote in person. I'm going to actually, because DC, we also have our local elections this cycle. So we have some council members that are up for election and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to go in and vote.
Okay.
You know, little baby, you're not going to keep talking to me like I'm crazy. You're not going to keep.
Little baby is really talking to you like you her kid.
Okay. Keep talking to me crazy. So, Mrs. Zuda, you asked a question earlier about the pharmaceutical companies and why there's so many pill commercials on here in the United States. That's because big pharma is unregulated here in the United States. Like in other countries, it's regulated. So you guys probably don't see the commercials and all that stuff in other countries. But here in the United States, all that stuff is it's just not regulated the same way.
Like
and so that's why you're seeing so many more, you see every other commercial. And it also depends on what show you're watching. Because if you're watching a show where the demographic fits into a certain block, you're going to see a lot more of those types of commercials as well. That goes back to my Arbonne products that I sell. That's why I keep telling people, like, a lot of the Arbonne products are things that they don't have a lot of those extra chemicals that you can find here in the United States. Like, like I always give the example of the Johnson & Johnson No More Tears. You didn't find that in other countries because the chemical that they put into Johnson & Johnson to stop the tear ducts from working is a chemical that's not allowed. You're not allowed to use that chemical overseas. And I mean, Johnson & Johnson has stopped using it now, but for many, many, many years, parents used it, with their kids, my parents included. You know what I'm saying? We use Johnson & Johnson No More Tears. So, because that stuff here in the United States is just not regulated the same. So makeup and stuff in other countries, you go to other countries, you'll find the brand, but if you pay attention to the ingredients, it's not the same. And it doesn't have the same shelf life, but that's just like anything else. We know things don't have a certain shelf life because it doesn't have all the preservatives in it. It's the same thing with food. So makeup from other countries is not going to it's going to be more expensive. Companies, if you're buying it from overseas, it's going to be more expensive and it's not going to have the same shelf life. But that's a good thing. Well, the expensive part's not a good thing, but the shelf life is a good thing because that means it doesn't have all of the ingredients, the extra preservatives and stuff in it. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I do stand behind, even though y'all ain't buying it. It's okay. But that's why I stand behind the Arbonne, and that's why I use the Arbonne. I'm not saying I use every single thing that's in the book, but I use a lot of the products because I understand that there's a more natural alternative. So what's up with the ads on some of these videos on YouTube? It's becoming annoying to skip every 2 seconds. Well, here's the thing. How do we put this?
I can't because I don't ever see ads, so I can't even speak to it.
Yeah, I don't see ads anymore either. Thank you, Abby. But the thing with ads is this: YouTubers can put ads in, and a lot of YouTubers, because that's where they get the revenue, a lot of them add way too many fucking commercials.
I feel like I would only add 3: one at the beginning, one at the end, in the middle, one at the end.
Well, I add them depending on the length of the video. If the video, I usually do one around the 5-minute mark. If my video is only 10 minutes long, I don't add another commercial, but I usually do add one around the 5-minute mark. If it's between 10 and 20 minutes, I will add another commercial somewhere in there between there, If it's over 20 minutes, I'll add like 3 commercials. That's usually my rule of thumb. That's generally my rule of thumb. And that's what, when James taught me how to do my commercials, that's kind of how he said it to me. And so I kind of try to stick with that. But there are other YouTubers that, and before I could skip, before I didn't have to worry about commercials, I would see the same thing. And I would be like even people, big YouTubers that I'm like, you really don't need to have this many damn commercials because you got 200,000 views on this goddamn video. Like, why am I looking at 5 commercials?
But
So
sometimes they only put like 3 commercials in, and then YouTube will add commercials
yeah,
on top of the
sometimes YouTube
commercials
add
that you
commercials
already
too.
have put in.
Yeah, sometimes YouTube will, and the bigger YouTubers, YouTube does add their own commercials for the bigger YouTubers, because they know they're gonna get the views. People like us smaller YouTubers, you might get one at the beginning, and then that'll be it. But also a lot of YouTubers, they will load up the beginning of the video because they pay attention to their analytics, and they'll say, oh well, people who look at my videos average the first 10 minutes out of a 20-minute video, so I'm gonna put 4 commercials in the first 10 minutes because I know that's where people mostly. So a lot of it comes down to, I'm gonna say a lot of it comes down to the YouTuber adding their own commercials, but that's how they get their money. So it's like I can't be mad about it. It's annoying, but that's how they make their money. So
Listen, YouTube Red is the best thing that ever happened to my entire life because I have the attention span of a gnat. Listen,
right, exactly, Mr. Zudi. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot more regulations, but here in the United States, big pharma, nah. There was a court ruling, and I don't know it off the top of my head, but there was a Supreme Court ruling, and that's what opened up the door for big pharma to be able to post all these commercials and all this other stuff. So.
Yeah, sometimes they just shouldn't have to. They shouldn't put the commercial because the fucking side effects. I'd be like, well, damn.
Listen,
The side effects be worse than what you originally had. No, thank you.
exactly. And listen, let me tell you something. I saw something one time. The side effect was death. I said, "Excuse me."
No.
Then what the hell is the purpose of me taking this medicine? Because clearly, whatever I have
I
is
said I had a headache, bitch, and I'm gonna die if I take this medicine.
right.
I
Like,
had a
it's
headache.
just not
I
like
just
I'm
take a nap.
good.
Shit.
I'm good.
That's okay. I'm just gonna lay down. I'm gonna take my grandmother's medicine advice. I'm just gonna lay down because y'all doing too much. This is giving me very Jamaican flag. I'm all right with it. Because after yesterday, that clusterfuck that happened yesterday on my face, Jesus Christ. You know, I still had glitter on my face hell, I still got glitter on my face right now.
You put glitter on yesterday?
I did, and then I hated it, and then I removed it. And ended up, I went from fuchsia pink, and then I said, okay, this is not working. I cut my crease and put a purple on top of it, so it was purple in the center, and it was surrounded by pink. I was like, okay, well, let me add some. I kept adding things to try and make it better, and none of it worked. And so I ended up with a no makeup look because I took it all off and restarted and ended up doing nothing. I put some bronzer, 2 different colored bronzers on my eye and kept it pushing. Mr. Udy said he was cracking up when the side effects was diarrhea and your eye bleeding. What? Why is that a side effect? No. I want to know, gentleman that's in there, if you got any that's in the bushes, how long do you keep reaching out to a person who's not responding to you? Like, okay. Like, sir. You've been missing for months, and then you come out the blue talk about, hey, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? How can I help you? I'm sorry. If we talking, it's like a job. I should hear from you every day. I don't care if it's just one text to say good morning, and we don't speak for the rest of the day. I just need to know that you reached out to me in that day or responded to me reaching out to you. No call, no show. Move your feet, lose your seat. I don't understand. That's not how this. That's not how this works. That's not how I work. And I don't know why men think that we supposed to. I told you what I needed, what I wanted, what I was looking for. You said you wanted the same, but then didn't do anything in any way, shape, or form to provide any evidence behind what you said. So I just gotta assume that you didn't mean what you said. That you on that bullshit. Literally on the bullshit. So now you just you get the most minimal conversation from me. Hey, how you doing? It's a lovely day. How's the weather where you at? That's it. You see how the ADHD kid. Ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm? I was thinking about putting on some makeup today, but I changed my mind.
Why? Why'd you
Because I
change your
don't feel like it.
Wow, wow. Wow. Feel you.
I might put a little eyeshadow on.
You should put some eyeshadow on. Eyeshadow would be wonderful.
I used to be in the makeup. I had so many palettes. They're just sitting. I'm going to get back into it. I'm very minimalistic these days. Found Sonia Kashuk palette.
Kashik. Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Sonia Kashik.
Kashik. Okay, I said
Mhm.
Kashik. Kashik.
I'm done with you. For you. You got you don't have you don't have to do that. You don't have to act like that. You just don't.
Yeah, this hair got to last me 2 more weeks because it is not hair is not in my budget this week. My toes, I got to get my toes done. That's in my budget. That's in my beauty budget for this week is getting my toes.
Right. That's my. I'm getting a fill in, and I'm gonna get my toes done.
I don't need a fill in yet. Unfortunately, I didn't time it right. My fill in is the same pay period as my hair. And this week, and this hair, I'm getting my permanent in them, and I might end up with a weave, y'all, because I want a bob. I want a bob so bad, and my hair just is not growing. But it's not growing fast enough.
So that's why you buy it.
That's what I just said. I might end up with a weave in them.
Get it? I'm here for it.
Because I want that blonde bob so bad. I don't know do it myself.
I want you to have that Patty bob that she had.
That's the bob I want from Greenleaf.
Listen, that
is what I want. That bob she had in Greenleaf is what I want, honey. That is what I want. And so that's what I'm saying. Like me and my hairdresser have been working on it for a year. She was like, it ain't long. It's almost there. I'm like, why is it not there yet?
Are you yelling at her about why it's not there yet?
And that's how I know I'm getting old because my hair used to grow like that. I could cut my hair and boom, it'd be right back. It is just not growing at the same length of speed anymore. That looks so pretty. Look at that. So pretty.
This almost gives me.
You don't see that right there, Abby? You don't see my hair right there? You don't see how my hair is sticking up right there?
I see now that you tugging on it.
I can see it in the light.
Tuck it in. Where you gotta be in the next couple of weeks? Where you need your hair to be on point?
Nowhere.
My hair is still in a ponytail holder. But I did to get my edges crispy for this whole situation because it was doing a lot. I had to lay it. We had to lay her down. She was doing the most. I need to put something.
Hey, Sylvia, what's up, baby?
She dry. So you wanted to talk Drag Race?
That's what I was going to say. What were you going to say about Drag Race?
Oh no, you the one who texted me about it. What you?
I thought you had that in your hashtag. I thought you had Vegas in your hashtag.
Because I was talking about my birthday plans, not about RuPaul.
Oh damn! I thought you were talking about RuPaul.
But listen, we can talk about drag RuPaul. Because can we talk about Asia and her foolishness?
See,
that's not even the word that I like. Her selfishness, her childishness.
Because that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I am Team Asia. I am with Asia all the way. Yes.
So you mad that you? I really blame all of this on baby girl. What's her name? What's her name? What's
Big girl?
Baby girl. What's baby girl's name? With the legs.
Naomi Smalls.
Because Naomi, you started that conversation when you said who's the weakest team member, thinking everybody was gonna pick Derek. And when Asia picked you, you jumped into your feelings.
And that's exactly what it was. You jumped into your feelings because see, you was trying to be messy.
Right.
You thought y'all was getting ready.
Which you admitted to, and I don't listen. Okay, if that's what you want to do with your life.
Well, yeah, she admitted to it, but like you said, she didn't think. And it was funny because even Cameron was like, "You might not want to ask them questions because you might not like the answer you get."
Cameron was trying to save her.
And I think Asia was fair because Asia not only said it, Asia gave examples of why she said it. She said, "Listen, we were at rehearsal and you was like, it's 4:00. I got a nail appointment. I gotta go. You were late to the premiere. You're late to rehearsal. So when we're talking, she even said it. She said, I feel like you're like the Beyonce and we're the Destiny's Child, and you're not going to do anything unless it's going to be advantageous,
beneficial to you,
right? Beneficial to you personally. So I don't think that Asia was wrong for what she said, and I
absolutely
think
not. That's not my issue with.
No, I know that. No, I know that. I'm just starting at the beginning, and I think she was very constructive in how she said it. And I think she, and like she said, we're supposed to be friends, so I thought we could be honest with each other. But see, that would have been the perfect opportunity for Naomi to then say, I hear you, I receive it, but let me say that I feel like X, Y, and Z. And this is how I feel. I feel like sometimes you can be a little temperamental.
Mm-hmm.
And
your energy sometimes throws it off in the dressing room for me.
Exactly. That was the perfect opportunity to have that conversation, because I feel like Asia opened the door by criticizing you. So now you have an opportunity to bring it back, not in a malicious way, but in okay, well, since we opened up Pandora's box, let's go ahead and do it.
Right. But and while we're on the subject, I just want to let you know that this, but the way Asia takes things, I feel like she still would have felt like, now you're attacking me. Now you're saying,
I don't think so.
I think so, because any little thing you say to her, she throws a whole hissy fit. Did you?
See, I don't see it that way. I think that when you say it in anger, because like when,
okay, but nobody said it in anger to her. That's the whole thing. Nobody was angry.
When did somebody say
it in anger?
Well, when did somebody say it to her? The only time I saw somebody say anything to her was when she was moving out of the dressing room. Then now all of a sudden you want to have a conversation. Nah, I'm good.
First of all,
let me tell you something. I guess I'm Team Asia because that's me.
Because what's the boy name? Derek said to you, you said that she was the weakest link.
That's not what Derek, right? So
no, Derek said
Yeah, that's what Derek said. I'm sorry. You're right. That's what Derek said. No, that's not why Asia got mad. I'm Asia. Me and Asia, we are both Cancers. I guess because I would have done everything Asia did, I would have done the exact fucking same.
And I would have been looking at you like, what the fuck is going on?
I would have done
the same. Why are you throwing a whole hissy? Why?
But see, why is Asia wrong? Derek attacked her.
It's not like you didn't say it.
Right, but it wasn't. But first of all, that's not okay. But Derek took what she said out of context because she didn't say. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Because Derek said, well, you said she was the weakest link, and Asia was like, I said it was a category. It wasn't a weakest link of the whole show.
Derek didn't say the whole show. Derek said you said that child was the weakest link. That's what he said.
But it wasn't just, she's the weakest link of the whole show. That's not, because that's how Derek was trying to turn it into.
But that was the question. Who is the
But
weakest
no.
member of the show?
Naomi said, and then Naomi said, "Who you think is the weakest link?" And then Asia said, "Well, give me categories." And she said, "Okay, teamwork." And Asia said, "Oh, well, in teamwork, I would say you." So it wasn't the whole thing. She said in the category of teamwork. So that's not the same thing.
I'm sorry.
Not only that, but it ain't Derek. It's not Derek's place to say shit. That wasn't his. First of all, it wasn't the time or the place. We sitting here having fun playing in the bottle. Why are you bringing this up now? Number two.
Now I do agree with that. I do agree that
Number two,
was not
Naomi.
the appropriate place and time to bring that up. If they had a lunch with all of them and they said, well, let's get some stuff out on the table because there's some tension, and then it was brought up, then yes, then that would have been the appropriate time for that.
Number two, he put words in Naomi's mouth unless they edited it out. Naomi said that the energy and this, that, and the other, but Naomi was like, Naomi never said, I want to move into you all's dressing room, because she never said that.
Yes, she
did.
She
just said the energy is bad. That's why
she said I would. She told Derek when they were sitting in there and they heard that Asia was flipping out in the other dressing room. Something was going on, and Asia was yelling, and she was like, "See, this is why I would rather be in the dressing room with you guys, because the energy is."
But maybe I didn't take it that way either. But even if that's what she said, it wasn't the time to bring it up. And Derek Barry, because Derek Barry is a bitch, and he did the same thing.
First of all, y'all gonna get off Derek. Y'all gonna get off of him. Y'all gonna get off of Derek Barry.
Derek did the same thing.
He gets a lot of unnecessary. Some of the stuff that he garners, but some of the things I feel like people are piling on. I really do. Like the fact that he said to that Nate, first of all, in the beginning, it was Naomi coming for Derek for no reason.
Naomi did not come for Derek. Derek came for Naomi.
Are you serious right now? Are you serious right
when they were at the house and Derek was like, was bringing up shit
from Derek's house.
Derek was bringing up shit from Bradbury.
Turned down. Oh no.
I'm listening. No, I'm just listening.
Oh no, I got a text message. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that, because yeah, we'll discuss that backstage.
I want some crabs. I feel like, you know what? I feel like I'm just gonna have to buckle down. I'm gonna pull out a credit card and go get me some crabs. Like I need you to take it down. First of all, when I say but Naomi has been, this is not the first instance of Naomi. They have been he's been attacking Derek about his drag since they were on their season together. And that it feels like Naomi doesn't feel like Derek's drag is valid. First of all, drag is female impersonation. That is the very definition of what drag is. And just because his female impersonation doesn't look like yours doesn't mean it's any less valid than yours. And I will say this. I think Naomi is a snob. I do think that. I think Naomi is a snob.
Yes. And for you to go on tour and say that anybody who likes his drag must be brain dead, bitch, why, first of all, why is my name even in your mouth when I'm not, like, why is that even happening? Just because you don't enjoy my drag doesn't mean because somebody else enjoys it means that they don't have taste, or they are brain dead, or that they are wrong. Don't do that. Don't invalidate someone else's form of it's just as you getting dressed and barely nothing and some stockings and high heels and then just bending over and touching your leg to your forehead is your form of drag. Just like Derek Barry dresses up like Britney Spears and lip syncs to her songs and does it very well, I might add, because he looks just like her.
He does look just like her.
Does not mean that his drag is any more valid than yours, and yours is not any more valid than his. And the fact that you had this disdain for him to what point where you were on tour talking about him, I feel like that's unnecessary. Don't do that. And you picking with him, and then you going to hang out with your dressing room mates, which is Cameron and Asia, and this backfired in your face, because what you thought they were going to say was Derek was the weakest link, and then you felt you would feel justified to shit all over Derek yet again. and it backfired on you. And so now Derek, not knowing that that's what your original purpose was, when you run to him, and Derek always, it feels like to me, Derek is always like the one who wants to fix everything, smooth it out and fix it. Now, he may stir up some shit, but he will want to fix the shit. So when he was having a conversation,
you wouldn't have to fix it. You wouldn't have to fix it
when they were having a conversation. Did you not feel that he was sincere when they were having a conversation?
No.
Him and Naomi, you don't feel like he was sincere? He was like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" No.
You mean you talking about him and Naomi or him and Asia?
Him and Naomi.
When? Maybe I don't win.
When the dressing room, when he came into the dressing room and they were having a conversation, he was like, "Did you get dressed at home?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Why? Are you okay? Is something going on?" He immediately turned into, whatever our petty shit is, if there's something wrong, I got you. Are you okay? And that's when Naomi started talking about the energy being bad in that dressing room and him not wanting to be, because he's very, I guess, empathic or whatever it is that he claims that he is, that the bad energy he just can't do. So it's just better for him to get dressed at home and then come in, which I think is a bit much. But my thing is,
and don't get me wrong,
instead of Asia sitting down with Naomi and them having a conversation, you decided, fuck all of this, I'm gonna pack up all of my shit and I'm gonna move. No. How old are you? Are you 12? The fuck?
See, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. No. 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 Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do. Can I talk? I let you talk. Can I talk now? I mean, I know it's your channel.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
I know it's your. Don't do that, and don't say my opinion is wrong. Don't do that, because honestly, because I knew I would do this again. I would do the same thing. I would have done the exact. You said that my energy throws you off. You said that you don't want to be in a dressing room with me. And rather than come and talk to me, because I thought we had a rapport, I thought we were friends, rather than come and talk to me, you go to Derek Barry, a bitch that I was defending you against a week ago, who, did whatever she did. You go to Derek Barry and you allow Derek Barry to throw that shit in my face in front of everybody, not just us, but the pit crew was there and everything. You allowed her, like you put her in that situation. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to act, because here's the thing. You can't piss somebody off and then tell them how long to be mad. You just can't do it. Asia is still upset and Asia is hurt. And I would have been the same way. I would have done the exact same thing. Now, the only thing I would have done a little differently, I probably wouldn't have put myself in that damn hole. But I would have done the same thing. I would have done the exact same thing. Because at this point, I don't even want to be around you right now, because I'm so upset and I'm so pissed off and I'm so hurt that what I might not say the right thing. And if you thought I was a bad dressing mate before, it's about to be real ugly. And the way Asia was like not speaking to nobody, I'm the same way. I am the exact. Abby, you saw me when I got pissed off. You saw how I was. I'm the exact. And did I not say when that whole situation went down? Did I not say it's not best that I be around that right now? Because I know me. Did I not say that? Because I know me.
Yes, that's what you said.
Because honestly, I'm the same way, and maybe it's a cancer thing. I don't know, but I would have done the same thing Asia did. I've done the same thing Asia did, and even when Naomi still didn't approach Asia like, can we talk about it? She was like, "Girl, you still mad about this?" Like again, you're invalidating my feelings, because now I'm supposed to just be over it because it didn't affect you the way it affected me. I'm supposed to just be over it now because you over it. No, that's not how this shit works. You don't get to pick me off and tell me when to not be mad no more.
Okay.
I understand that that's not, but I don't think she's acting like a child. I don't like that. That's what the rest of them are saying. I don't like that. I don't think she's acting like a child. I don't think.
I'm like, no, we're gonna talk about bring.
Right, but that's your personality. That's how you deal with things, and that's fine. But I don't think that telling somebody they're being a child because they won't handle it the way you would handle it. I don't think I would be acting like a 12-year-old, and that's exactly how I would have handled it. But I don't think that immediately says, oh, well, now I'm acting like I'm 5. No, I'm removing myself from the situation because if I stay in the situation, I know my personality, and it's gonna be worse. Because I'm not speaking to nobody. The same way Asia walked right past Derek Barry's ass and didn't acknowledge her presence. That's how Asia would have been in that dressing room.
Yeah, but I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person that I would have came to her and said, "Let's sit down and." No, I'm the kind of person to be like, "Let's sit down and talk about it." And if you give me your ass and say, "No, I'm not talking to you," and then okay, fine. And then and at that point, the ball is in your court. It's not affecting me the way it's affecting you. So I extended the olive branch. You didn't want to take it. And then I put my hands up and then it's on you. It's whatever. So
but I agree with that part. I agree with. And in my review, I said that because I acknowledge that about my personality. In my review, I said that sometimes I can dig in and it does cross over the line and it gets into ridiculousness. I get that. I accept that. But in that moment, I am angry. And if I allow myself to express my anger in a way, it's just not gonna be pretty. And so when Derek Barry approached Asia, I think that was Asia's mindset was, if I say anything right now, I'm gonna explode. So it's best for me to just not say nothing. Now I would have at least acknowledged Derek and said, I can't talk right now. Now I would have done that. I wouldn't have just pretended like her ass wasn't standing there. I would have at least given her that to say, I'm not ready to talk about it. I would have said that. But I wouldn't have talked to her because I wouldn't have been ready to talk to her. And Naomi, I think she would have been ready to talk to Naomi, but Naomi's attitude wasn't like, girl, I'm sorry, I should have come to you if I had a problem. That wasn't her attitude. Her attitude was like, girl, I think you're doing too much. Like, you really being extra right now. Like, that's not, no. Because you started all of this shit. You don't get to just be over it and everybody else supposed to be over it. You started all of this shit.
I'm done. Listen. I don't appreciate Asia. Maybe that's what it is. I just don't appreciate her. I don't appreciate and then whoever that little white boy that came into her dressing room, I don't like him either. I didn't appreciate. I felt like he came to stir the pot. And he was
he didn't have to tell her that Naomi had moved into her space. Because
I felt like that was pouring gasoline on the fire. Why would you come in?
That was messed up. Because that kind of tipped it over. Because again, it just further made Asia feel like, oh, well, you really are glad I'm gone. Like, you really are happy that I'm gone. Because that's how I would have took it. Because again, yes, Asia moved out. Absolutely. But you gonna spread your shit out like you really are happy I'm gone then. Like,
you just unfurled your dick all over my
right. You just was like, oh well, let me go on and do this.
Well, since you gone,
right?
Let me just.
So honestly, like I said, I'm not saying I agree with to the extent that Asia went, but I understand it. Is what I say because I would have done the same. Asia is me. Listen, in that moment. I don't agree with everything that Asia does and says. Let me be clear, because Asia be doing a lot. She does do too much sometimes. But in that moment, I would have done the same thing. I would have done the exact same thing she did.
You would have stormed out and been like,
absolutely.
Microphone, I'm gonna be now.
Well, you got to take the microphone off. But I would have left. Because remember, we're also seeing the edited version. So I don't think it was as short. I don't think the conversation was as short as what we saw. I think that was edited down. And I think her and Derek Barry probably went back and forth for a minute. And Derek, again, once Derek brought in, she doesn't even want to be in a dressing room with you because if you're see, now you're going left. Like if you kept it right here on what I said about the weakest link, but now you bringing in all this other shit that, first of all, ain't your business because that's between me and Naomi. And even Naomi was sitting there like, that is, I really wish that she hadn't said that. Like you just, like what made you think that was something that Naomi wanted you to bring up in that moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you think that was your place? Like, No. But let me be clear. I'm not a Naomi fan. Naomi Smalls is an example of people shouldn't do reality shows because with every episode, I'm liking her less and less. I was never the hugest fan of Naomi. I respected her drag, but I was never the hugest fan. But every episode, I am liking her less and less because she is just coming off as such a diva, and she's coming
unnecessary. Well, you're not even the most famous person on the cast.
Right.
All,
you're coming off very snobbish.
Even with at that time with the reigning queen, with the reigning Miss Drag Race USA, whatever that they call it, on the cast, even she's not the most famous person out of the 5 of y'all. It's fucking Vanjie. Who got kicked off first? It's Vanjie. Then I would say Naomi. Then I would say possibly Evie, and then Derek, and then Asia. In that order. I'm talking about to the world, not to us personally.
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking. No, I'm thinking.
But in terms of popularity,
yeah, Vanjie is the name.
Vanjie
is the name. And that's why, like even when she got her own, she went out and got a 2-car garage house. Like, really? She said, I saw those apartments they were putting us in, and I was just like, no, girl, it is not that serious. You are doing a residency. Hell, you lucky they putting y'all asses up in a nice apartment.
That's all I'm saying.
They could have stuck y'all in a hotel room down to the Flamingo for 6 months or however long the shit was gonna last. I mean, come on, like, really? On the show, little baby, that's on the show. Patrice Royale's not on the show.
Latrice Royale? I was about to say, who is Patrice? But I get
Patrice Royale. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was my only take on it. Like I said, I'm not saying that Asia was all right and everybody else was all wrong, but I do understand where Asia's coming from, and you don't get to piss me off and then just decide how long I'm supposed to be mad about it. Girl, no. And then Derek coming down there talking about some Asia, can we talk? No, bitch. No, we can't. Because you inserted yourself in a whole situation that didn't have shit to do with you. And I'm mad that Cameron backed down because Cameron was right when she was like, listen, you was doing too much and you was all up in something that didn't have nothing to do with you. And then she gonna back down just because she got her heart broken. I knew that boy was gonna break up with her.
Don't do that. Wow.
I knew that boy was gonna break up with her when he got off the plane. I knew that's why he was there when he got off the plane. I knew why he was there. He was there to break up with her.
I had to watch it twice because I was so confused as to what was happening. And he was like, yeah, just the distance.
No, I'm gonna tell you how
distance before I left, my nigga. What you talking about?
Right. I knew that he was gonna break up with him because every time Cameron would say stuff like, yeah, so you could come out here and then I can come to New York. Like every time Cameron started trying to make plans for the future, his response was, well, we can talk about that. We can. I think he didn't really want to do it on camera, is what I think. Because he just kept saying, well, we can talk about it. We could talk about it. We could talk. I said, he about to break up with him. Because why wouldn't your answer just be, okay, cool, let me look at the calendar? Like every time he wanted to do something that involved plans for the future, his answer was, well, we could talk about that. We could talk about that. That's it.
Hey, One True Tarot. Listen. I was like, oh, so you just going, okay, all right. And then that boy when Vanjie went on that date with that boy.
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about with Derek Barry. You messed
that was funny.
Vanjie told you she didn't appreciate what you did at Charlie. She didn't like how that whole thing went down, that she felt like you was making fun of something she was serious about. And then you invite her out to lunch to apologize and then set her up on a blind date. So my thing is, you're not sincere. You don't mean it because you didn't hear nothing I said. I told you that I wasn't interested in anybody at that damn bar. I told you that I didn't like the way that whole situation went down. So your way of apologizing is to set me up on a blind date with somebody from the bar that I told you I wasn't interested in?
I don't think that he was interested in him, but I don't, until he saw that he had an actual conversation with him. And then he was like, oh no. You was just, that's not.
No, remember he said after the lap dances and stuff, he said even if it was somebody he was interested in, he's not interested now because after that, the way that whole thing went down with the lap dances and stuff. He said that before they left the bar. He said even if I was interested in somebody, I'm not now.
Listen, That whole thing, and then the little boy looked like Lance Bass for real.
He really did look like Lance
I
Bass.
was like,
Why was he wearing that heavy ass leather coat and everybody else is wearing t-shirts? Like I needed something to make sense.
but I don't know. When you're trying to be cute, I guess. I don't know. It's 7,000
That
degrees
heavy
outside.
ass leather coat with the line.
You in the middle of Vegas, and it's 900 degrees outside. Why do you have that coat on? You look crazy, sir. You look crazy. And when he said, he was like, "Who was your favorite singers?" And he said Celine Dion. He's like, "Oh, she's cute." I said, "Oh, the slander, the disrespect. Don't do Celine. Do not do Celine like that."
He said
He
she
said
cute.
she cute. I said, "Oh."
Or whatever.
I said, "Okay." All right.
Well, I am Asia. She is me. Asia is my spirit animal in this moment. I said
it
must, and it's funny because I said she must be a Cancer, and somebody put on my I think it might have been One True Tarot TV was like she is, her birthday is July the 7th. I said, see, July 2nd, we right here, we are right here. Abby, you've seen it. I don't even know why you you have seen it.
I just don't stop it. Stop acting like that.
But you see me do it. I can't help it. That's my personality.
Because I agreed with you in the moment. I was like, oh, because I saw it with my own eyes. What happened? I was like, okay.
And that's
whatever,
my reaction.
Whatever you wanted to do was good with me. Because I was like, okay, all right.
And my reaction,
if it was me, it would have been an altercation right then and there. Like I would have reached across the table. It wouldn't even listen. Listen.
Right, in my way,
because you were so angry, you didn't see me freeze at the table.
You was on go. I saw you was on go. I did see you was on go though.
Bitch, we will turn this motherfucker. I will flip this whole goddamn table over. Don't do it.
I know, One True Tarot TV. I know because I was like, that's so sweet. And I dropped the email so you could send me the names of some nice steakhouses. No, I've been talking to you.
I'm sorry. Didn't I say thank you?
Everything, thank you.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. And
no, baby. Me and Abby we've been having a fierce debate, honey. But no. But yeah, so
I wasted face oil. I'm upset. I wasted face oil on when I put my oil on.
Oh, you did? Oh, look at that. So you see the difference in our personalities. You know what I'm saying? So my way of dealing with it is I just need to not be around it because I'm telling you, had they insisted on coming, it would have been ugly. I promise you.
It wouldn't have been nice. It wouldn't have been nice at all. It would have been. We had such a lovely time.
It would have been one word.
If they had come, it wouldn't have been as lovely. It was cute that we met them at the winery. Hey, but we going this way. But you know,
listen, it would have been one word answers and silence the whole
on a 75 day. And I was like, if you jump, I jump. You just tell me what you want to do because I'm down.
One word answers and silence the whole day. I promise you. Y'all think I don't know how to be quiet? Wait till you see me mad. Wait till you see me.
Baby. I was like, oh, okay.
Y'all have seen really be 2.0. Y'all didn't want to see the original version. She wasn't nice.
Listen, because if it was me, it would have been a strong, who the fuck are you talking to? My whole cadence, the way I speak would have changed. And that's how you know it would have been a problem. Because I would have been hitting the table in punctuation. Who the fuck is you talking to? Like it would have escalated just like that. And then it wouldn't have been. Which is why I try not to have confrontations. I try to be the bigger person and back away from the situation. But sometimes you have to check behavior right then when it happens. Because people they may not know because they're inside the picture frame with you and they don't know what they're doing. So you need to check them immediately and knock their ass out the frame so they can look and see what the fuck they doing. So they understand, hey, bitch, try Jesus. Don't try me. Because I throw hands. My hands is rated E for everyone. It don't even matter. And just don't do it. Don't listen. You can run into this brick wall and commit suicide if you want to. Listen, Yeah. My mugshot picture gonna be just as cute. It'll be like this. Give my eyeshadow. You see the
Danny,
window in this?
that whole conversation. Danny is the only person in this chat that would have understood that whole conversation we just had.
Yep. Yep.
Danny, you damn it, you done missed the whole conversation.
Listen,
Danny is the only person.
Listen, as a founding member of the Nuck If You Buck Society, I would just like to say that the way that you handle is, I appreciate you and the way you handle your angeredness, where you just walk away because listen, I can't do this right now. It's not going to be pretty. I'm not in a space where I can do this with you right now, and then you walk away. Me, we're going to talk about it. No, you said it now, so let's discuss it now because that's how you feel right now. So let's discuss it right now. First of all, who the fuck is you talking to? Let's start there.
Oh no, we
you don't bump your head. You don't know what's happening. First of all, bitch, who you? It's gonna be all of those things. You gonna be every bitch, every hoe, every funky ass. You gonna be all of those things while we get to the root of what the problem is. Ladies, don't do it in Vegas. Las Vegas, Edie don't play. Trust your mugshot would be cute. They make sure of it. Listen.
Oh, I've been to Vegas. Listen, I've had some excursions in Vegas, but none of them landed me a mugshot. So I know I don't play in Vegas.
No, Daddy, we don't have an.
No, you don't need to get the steel toe boots.
We just talking about.
I'll call you and tell you,
baby.
But no, like I said, over the years, I've just learned that, and that's why I saw what Asia was doing. Asia wasn't throwing she was hurt. But I also think she was angry. And in that moment, had she stayed, if you thought my energy was bad before, and I felt like she just was like, you know what, if you don't want me here, fine, I won't be here. I'm okay. And again, I think had Naomi came in with a different attitude, I think maybe Asia would have come. Asia would have still gone through with the dressing room situation, but she would have come back. She would have only done it for that one night, and then she would have come back. If her and Naomi had been able to talk and work it out. And I think if Naomi had come to her with a different like when Naomi came in the room and saw her packing up, her attitude immediately was like, okay, you being real extra, you doing the most. Like, what are you doing? Instead of, listen, I know things kind of just got out of hand last night. I'm sorry. I should have come to you.
Right.
I still feel the way I felt, and let's talk about that. But I should have come to you, and I should not have gone to Derek and that situation. So I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think Asia's attitude would have been different, but her attitude was, yeah, so things got real intense last night. And Asia was like, while she was paying her. And she was like, I mean, you moving? I mean, girl. Like, see, don't do that, because now I feel like you're being condescending. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, because now you're invalidating my reaction to what you did.
No, because I probably would have been like, there's no need for you to move. There's absolutely no need for this. None at all.
Yeah, that wouldn't have helped either.
We are adults and professionals, and this is our job, so there's no need for you to move.
No, that wouldn't have happened.
See.
But because her first reaction should have been to apologize because she was wrong. She was wrong, and well, let me say this. Let me. Her first react, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, should have been to validate Asia's feelings. Let me say that. Maybe not validate Asia's feelings, but for her to come in there and act like what Asia was doing was so ridiculous, I don't.
Yeah, I felt like the movie was a bit okay. Now you're performing. Okay, so let's talk about this, because I don't want you to feel like you can't stay here. I don't want to feel like you're not welcome in this space where you should feel welcome. That's not what I want.
That's a good conversation. But can we talk about Asia and this fiance and how she don't tell her fiance nothing?
Yeah, I don't understand that. He would have been the first one as I took off my microphone pack and I am walking to the car. Babe.
But it makes me wonder, who do you talk to? That's part of Asia's problem. Because if you don't have anybody that you can vent to, if you don't have anybody that you can talk to and you can share these things, that is what a partner is. If I had a bad day at work, you're the person I want to call and tell, listen, I had a bad day at work. And then even the thing about her parents, which now okay, I don't know who else in the chat is a super fan of Drag Race, but Abby, I know you're a fan. I don't know if you want to level a super fan, but you a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. On Asia's season, we did know that both of her parents had passed away. She talked about that. But didn't you say they died in a car accident?
I thought his mama died I don't know.
I know it ain't the story that he told on this show when he said his mother had health issues and she died from that, and then the father got strung out and died. Like, she ain't never talked about that.
Yeah, I think they white. She may not have told how she died. I believe she just said they were both gone. I don't believe she
maybe the car accident was in my head.
How they passed.
But I know she didn't expand on it. And for you to have been with this man for 2 years, y'all talking about getting married, and you don't talk to him about work, and he doesn't know the real story of your parents. And listen, I knew that whole situation.
Somehow that don't sit right with me.
And I knew that whole conversation at the gym was produced anyway, because Asia spent the whole time talking about how close her and Naomi are and how they've traveled together and how that's her sister and they're so close. But Naomi ain't know your parents was dead. I knew your parents was dead because I watched the show.
I watched the show. So how's she your sister and she don't know the okay.
That's why I said that whole moment was just produced. And that's why I think production might have told Naomi to ask that question. I really feel like I just feel like that whole moment was produced because you got Asia talking about how close they are. And the first question that Naomi asked is, so are your parents coming to the show? How do you not know both her parents are gone? I don't know.
It seemed different to you too, Danny. Yeah, I feel like
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go back and watch.
I feel like her story was overtaken by someone else's. I feel like she started to say, she was upset because they were talking about parents and do your parents support you? And she was already in her feelings and was crying, and she was like, both of her parents are gone, and everybody hugged her. But I don't remember it being an in-depth story of what actually happened to her parents because it was several stories happening at one time.
And that's why I said maybe I got it mixed up.
And I think somebody's story overtook hers. Whose season was she on? With Naomi Smalls?
Yeah, I thought they were all on the same season.
Right,
not all of them.
I think
Not
it
all
was
of
the
them.
same episode that Kim Chi was talking about. Her parents don't know anything, and I think it's Kim Chi's story that took over that mirror moment. Is the fact that Kim Chi's parents don't know nothing to this day. Kim Chi's mama don't know nothing. Because
I think that I remember that Asia had a confessional moment. And I thought in that moment she said it was a car accident. But again, I don't know for certain, and I'm not going to go back and watch to find out.
I'm going back to... Oh, no, that's not the same season. Because I went back to watch Chi-Chi's season after she passed. I went, and I got to maybe episode 4, and I couldn't do it. And I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I was in my feelings. I was like, okay. No. I already don't like feelings, so let's not do this.
Right.
Listen. Okay, so you're exaggerating. Okay.
How did Naomi, who has been having problems with Derek, go to him about Asia? Child, that's what I said to the chat. Because Derek always be inserting himself in some shit that don't belong to him. Instead of worrying about the information, instead of worrying about what does, go deal with your thruple and your.
Ain't nothing wrong with his thruple.
No. I didn't say
that fucking mama.
I didn't say. See, let me finish. That's what I was gonna say. It ain't no problem with the thruple. It seemed to be working for him and the three of them. I'm happy for them. I'm saying, but he need to go worry about his own issues with his thruple and his mama situation. That's what he need to worry about. Okay, worry about keeping both your boyfriends happy. And worry about the fact that your mama is sending you Bible verses saying you're gonna burn in hell. You need to go worry about that.
Who does why would you do that? I don't get that. I don't get that. Why would you send that to your kid? Why? What's wrong with you? Even if you don't agree with their lifestyle or whatever it is they're doing. Why would you tell your child they're going to hell? Why would you do that?
And he said this is going on since he went on Drag Race. Derek been on Drag Race years ago. He was on season what, 6?
8. He was on the same season with Naomi and Bob.
Okay, season 8. Okay.
And Kim Chi.
Oh, okay, season 8. So this been going on for a minute. Because we are on season 12 now, I think.
They bring mamas, sisters, everything onto Drag Race. Daddies, cousins. Listen, I'm still traumatized by the fact that they brought Alessa Edwards' sister on there, the anniversary of their mother's passing. That still traumatized me to this day. That was in my feelings about that. Exactly, Danny.
All right, so I'm just gonna have to pull out a credit card. I just can't. I'm trying to be very disciplined about using my credit card, but I'm just gonna call it a break.
This is an emergency.
I'm a break in case of emergency moment. Yes.
Okay. Well, I can't break no glasses until Friday, so I can't have any crabs until Friday. So that's just my life.
Making more than coins with this shit. More than coins, auntie.
Listen, I don't have any break in case of emergency situations. Either I got it or I don't. That is my testimony in life. But
well, that's how I try to think. That's my mindset. I be trying to think, okay, either I have it or I don't. But I think I may talk myself out of it, but that's where I am right now with it.
Child, why would we be watching that? Why would we watch that? Why?
No, I do want to look at the Jeffrey Epstein. Wasn't that supposed to come on already, or did they?
It's already. Come
on Lifetime. The Finding Epstein, like they did. Finding R. Kelly.
Oh, I thought it was on.
No, there's a documentary that's on Netflix, but then Lifetime.
I thought there was one on HBO.
But that's well.
How many of they did?
Okay, I know there's one on Netflix, but they were supposed to be doing like a 5-part series on Lifetime, the same way they did the R. Kelly one, and they were advertising it. And I could have sworn it was supposed to come out. I thought it was supposed to come out in August, but I never heard anything else about it. I'm thinking that maybe they had to push it back. Yeah, I don't care about. I mean, no disrespect, but I really don't care about Paris Hilton. I didn't care about Paris Hilton when everybody else seemed to care about Paris Hilton, so I damn sure don't care about her now. Like Little Rich Girl. Sorry, I don't care.
Right.
Sorry about whatever happened to you. I'm sorry about it, but I don't care.
Wait, we was on the live. I missed this. I don't know if I was just zoned out or what happened yesterday. So how did you weigh in on Cardi B getting a divorce from this boy? I said,
well, I'm going to go live today because I didn't get a chance to go yesterday.
She finally saw the light. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go live yesterday because El Teddy and Jada were live, and I had back to school night, so I had to be somewhere else from 7 to 9. I had to be available for my parents from 7 to 9, and I couldn't. El Teddy and Jada were both live around, that 6. They were live. So I didn't want to overlap the two of them. So I said, well, I'll just talk about it today. So we'll talk about it today. I mean, it ain't that deep, but we'll talk about it today. What was it called? What was the R. Kelly documentary called?
Surviving R. Kelly.
So it was called Surviving Epstein. I'm gonna have to Google it and find out because I could have sworn it was supposed to come on. Mrs. Zudi, I'm not sure. I know we'll be talking about divorce today because we're going to talk about Ray J and we'll talk about R. Kelly. I mean, Lord.
So Ray J filed for divorce?
Ray J filed for divorce against Princess and Cardi filed for divorce. So we'll talk about those. Those two topics we'll definitely talk about.
Wait, it came out on August the 9th on Lifetime, Surviving Jeffrey Epstein.
They didn't hype it up. I missed the whole damn thing.
I listen.
You know what? Damn, I could have sworn because I thought it was coming out, but I never set my DVR. Damn, I'm kind of well. I just have to go back and look at it.
Right, it's on demand.
Thank you. I had to go back and look at it because I was going to review it, but shit, I missed the whole damn August the 9th. Hell, we a month over, almost 2 months later. Shit.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
It's been so many documentaries. So many.
I don't like this episode. I don't like this episode. Okay,
which episode is that? The one where she get raped?
No, well, I don't like that one either. But what?
Listen, that one where she get She should got an Emmy for that episode. Listen.
She should have. No, it's the one where he shoots the little girl.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that one either.
Yeah, I don't like that one either. Yeah, it's the one where he shoots the little girl. So, I don't like that one.
That thing. Listen, I haven't seen that episode in years where she gets raped, but all I can remember is her trying to clean up the mess in the kitchen, and that's how he felt. Like, that thing took me. Like, it's too much. It's too much. Oh God. First of all,
you know, young rich dog, skinny dog. That's a good question. I think that. How do I say this? Because I don't want y'all to take what I'm getting ready to say wrong. I think that attitudes in the model industry were very different in the 80s and 90s. I think that things that were allowed to take place
would never fly.
We would look, for example, you know, people want to defend Russell Simmons. Okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, Russell Simmons is a fucking pedophile. If you look at the fact that he used to live at New York Fashion Week and Paris Fashion Week, and he would date these models who a lot of them were under 18 and he was in his 30s. But just because they wore makeup, just because they were rich and independent, some of them may have even been emancipated and weren't necessarily under parental guidance. A lot of times we accepted it, we wrote it off, we didn't look at it the same way. And so with that being said, I'm not excusing any bad behavior by any stretch of the imagination. I am not excusing any bad behavior, but I think that people looked at things differently. So to say all of that, I'll go back to your original question. Do I think that Naomi Campbell had anything to do with it? I do. But I don't think it was with malice. I think that Naomi Campbell was a model. She had a lot of model friends. And when Jeffrey Epstein would invite her to a party and say, hey, bring some of your friends. Yeah, I think she probably did. And I think that they were probably under 18 and they partied with him, and they may or may not have gotten assaulted at these said parties. But do I think she was a pimp for him and getting paid for it? I don't. I could be wrong.
They tried to hook everybody up to Jeffrey Epstein. I saw Beyonce's name on the list. I saw a whole bunch of people that you would just be like, wait, what?
Right, because now it's at a point where it's the same thing they did with Harvey Weinstein and Oprah. Just because Oprah took pictures with Harvey Weinstein, just because Oprah did business with Harvey Weinstein, now she's responsible for everything that he did. He's a monster and he did horrible things, but he ain't doing it. It wasn't like he invited Oprah and said, look at what I'm doing to these women. A lot of times we don't know the devil that we're dancing with. We don't. And I think people write off or they discredit how powerful Harvey Weinstein was. He fucking owned everything. Everything. So there's not one person in Hollywood that has not come into contact with Harvey Weinstein. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to sit here. So it's real easy for us now to be like, well, Oprah took pictures with him and Oprah did this. And Oprah. Listen.
How many people have Oprah taken a picture with, though?
Right.
Let's be
it's the same thing with Jeffrey Epstein. Not that I'm defending anybody that had anything to do with it, but we can't make everybody guilty just because we know that they took pictures or they partied with Jeffrey Epstein. That does not automatically mean that they're all pedophiles and that they were all in the dungeon getting it in. Like, we can't make that connection. It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not right. That's like saying, that's why I don't like the guilty by association. Like, we all in the car, one person decides to go in the store and rob the store, and we all get charged for robbing the store. I had what you mean? I just came to get some Pepsi and M&M's. What the fuck is you talking about?
Right. I mean, I've been with people, like you just said, I've been with people who I did not know they were stealing. I was paying for my shit. I didn't know they were stealing. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like they told me they planned before we went in the store. They didn't say they didn't have no money. They didn't say they was gonna pick up them extra M&Ms and put them in their back pocket. I ain't know. I was in 2 hours over getting me a bun. I don't know.
Right. So how you gonna blame me for what they did?
Exactly. And so I think that it's not fair. So when people were like, well, when Oprah gonna do a documentary on Harvey Weinstein since she want to do one on Russell Simmons? First of all, she did not do a documentary on Russell Simmons. She signed on to a project that already existed on a documentary of Russell Simmons. Was it the best decision? Maybe not.
No, and when she found out what they was talking about, what they were doing, and she got off of it. Reputable. she excused herself and said, "Oh no, I'm not fucking with this. No,
Right.
I'm not gonna do this."
Exactly.
And she backed away.
Right.
But
Did she
and
make a
then
mistake?
they try and with the R. Kelly thing, they try and group her in because Gail did that interview where he flipped out. Oprah wasn't nowhere near there.
Oprah ain't had nothing to do with that interview. Oprah ain't had nothing to do with the interview.
The fact that Gail was sitting there, Robert.
Gail was really talking to him like a mima.
So you want us to believe?
Gail was really giving him.
She interviewed him like I would have when he was doing all that flipping out. Robert, this is not going to get us anywhere. So you expect me to believe that you was hanging out at these high schools, but you picking up these little girls, but you won't do nothing with them? I don't believe you, because that's exactly what she said. She was like, "Yeah, no, we don't believe you. We don't believe you." And that's where he went. That's where he went. Somebody made a TikTok using that sound where R. Kelly was hollering and screaming, talking about they trying to kill me, man. What do you want from me? And Robert, I hate when people try to discredit Oprah. Yes, she makes mistakes, but she's done a lot. Absolutely. And I feel like people feel like because she has made this huge impact on society and she's got all this money because she's Black, everything Black related, she should be funding, she should be like right there for. She doesn't have to do anything. She puts Black men through college every year. Every year at Morehouse, she is paying for people's tuition to go through school. The fact that she's not paying for every disenfranchised Black child in America, she cannot do that. She just can't. Y'all mad she started a school in Africa? Y'all mad that she helped the little Black girl? I like. If it is not that it's ever a contest, or not that one has it worse than the other, but if you look at Black girls in America and Black girls in Africa.
But facts. And Miss Honey, you're right. Like, the reality is, especially with celebrities, and they go to these parties and they take pictures with all these different people. And yes, we see it all the time. People with money want to be connected to celebrities. So they invite all these people to their party and they make themselves, like in the case of Jeffrey Epstein, nobody even knows how the hell he made his money. They just knew he was rich. He had these great parties and they were invited. And
it could have been family money for all the fuck we know.
Right.
We don't know.
Nobody, like, well, at least the documentary that I watched, they was like, yeah, nobody really knew how he made his money. They just knew he was rich. So it's just like, it is what it is, child.
Right. And he dead now, so because they was trying to keep the secrets.
He's not dead. He dead.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. I don't believe he dead.
Okay. I thought I was drunk. I was like, wait a minute. Now, there was a whole thing about them finding him dead in his cell.
They said he died, but I don't believe he dead.
Oh, so he over there with Tupac and them.
No, he not with them, but they got him somewhere. He's somewhere on one of his private islands looking at y'all like.
Oh, he got the Gargamel treatment. He just sitting behind some monitors watching it. Okay, all right. I don't know that to be true. Listen. I felt like he was finna sing like a canary, and somebody shut that bird up. But that's just me. That's just me.
And that's why I just get so frustrated when people be coming for Oprah. I'm not even like an Oprah super fan or nothing, but I'm just like, that's the same thing with Barack Obama when people be like, yeah, I Barack Obama ain't doing nothing for Black people. Nigga, what?
Do you see we have the same look on our face? Like, that isn't even. This was my stepdaddy. Lord, that means I'm gonna be on the phone for another hour and a half trying to figure out.
Well, I'm getting ready to look under. I'm great to look
what kind of TV stand he want to order.
Oh Lord,
that comes with assembly included because he's not trying to put it together himself.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out how to. I got a Cash App, so I ordered my Cash App card, right? Yes. But I cannot figure out how to activate that bitch. Like I thought it was.
You gotta go to the app and turn it on.
I went the app on my phone, right?
Yeah,
I did. I went to the app on my phone. And do what?
Okay, so if you go to down here, you should have a little button that has the card. Tap on that.
Oh, it's activated. Oh, I got it. Now I got to get the card and do the QRQ code. I did the QRQ code off the paper that they sent me, and I thought it was activated until I went to try to use it, and it was declined. And I was like, oh. But it did say declined because this card has not been activated. So that made me feel I wasn't as embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I thought I activated this card. I was like, okay. So I had money because I was trying to see if it was going to work. I had money. But I was just like, oh shit.
But I know it doesn't work. This card doesn't work outside of the country. Let me be very clear. Because when I went to
I didn't know that.
Because when I went to use it in the Bahamas, it was a no-go. I had to switch money over and everything.
Oh wow, I did not know that. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way when I was buying some jewelry in the store and in my car. It was just like, no. I was like, oh no, I got money. What you mean?
Yeah, Mrs. Booty, I'm definitely praying for the people down in the Gulf Coast. And it's supposed to come up the East Coast. Like they said, Charlotte, Abby, y'all gonna get like 7 inches of rain. They said.
When? Where? What?
This in the next couple of days as the storm makes its way as hurricane.
I have a date on Friday. I don't have time for this now. Shoot.
Some people don't like the way
we supposed to be going to Top Golf. Listen, it's a whole. Did I tell you it's a whole double date situation now? Okay, so because he's coming down for a wedding, and so him and his friend and the friend's girlfriend are also coming down for the same wedding. And he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to Top Golf and whatever." And he was like, "It's like." He's like, so he's like, it's gonna be a double date. I said, okay. I said, so now not only do I have to impress you, I have to impress your friend and their girlfriend. I gotta get along. I feel like the girlfriend is and not so. But that's fine because my best friend of almost 30 years is so it shouldn't be an issue. I can turn on Tiffany whenever I get ready. Tiffany gonna have textured hair though this weekend, but I can turn on Tiffany whenever I get ready.
All right, what am I gonna eat for lunch?
I mean,
I'm really not even hungry because I just ate. I was
gonna say, didn't you just eat? When we started, you were eating, so I know you're not hungry.
I'm not hungry. See, that's why I'm fat because I'm thinking about food. My next meal. I'm not hungry.
First of all, you had a whole crab attack in the middle of this.
I want some crabs, but I'm really trying to be. Did you see me just?
So are you gonna do your eyes today? And if so, what color are you thinking of using?
I don't know if I do. Maybe blue.
I was thinking blue as well.
Oh, that rhymes. I don't know if I do. Maybe blue.
You're a poet and didn't even know it. Look at you.
Look at you rhyming. I was a poet and didn't even know it.
Oh, it's too late.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know, Mr. Zudi. I don't know what else we're going to talk about. But those two topics will be up there. I'm not sure what else.
I need people to understand that a civil settlement is not hush money. Please be quiet. People stop saying that. Please stop saying that. It's not hush money. It has nothing to do.
We're going to talk about that too. We are. It
has nothing to do with the federal investigation that's still happening. It has absolutely one has nothing to do with the other.
Listen, honey, that's a good idea. I do have some fruit here. That's a good idea. I'm gonna eat me some fruit.
I can't go in November because I had to use time off for my migraines and doctor's appointments, being health challenged. So, oh, baby. What birthday? This will be number 44. I will be 44 in November. I'll be double fours. So I figured that was a lucky number to go to Vegas.
And KK,
get my shake ready.
Yeah, KK and One Tarot TV are gonna help us with navigating what's open and where we need to go. And all that
We
stuff.
won't be there on the weekend. That's the whole thing because we are
Yeah,
being.
we're going during the week.
We'll be here during the week. We'll be here
I
from
don't have
Monday to
salad stuff in
Thursday.
the house. One True Tarot TV. I don't have salad stuff in the house because I'm not a big salad.
I do.
I'm not a big salad eater, so if I buy all that stuff, it's gonna probably end up going to waste because I'm not a big salad eater.
But same. So it is what it is. Listen, that's one of them text messages. I'm trying to be right.
Miss Honey, let's be clear. I'm the innocent one out of this group. Jaded is putting up thirst traps. Abby hot in the puss. We don't even need to talk about El Teddy's whole ass. I'm the innocent one. Me. Mahogany.
Oh, I get paid 3 times in October. Did I say that? Ooh, bell.
Do we?
On the 2nd, the 16th, and then the 30th.
Huh. Okay.
That makes me happy. I smell it. I smell it. I smell it.
I don't know why. Whatever. Y'all can think what y'all want. Listen, here's the thing. I think I really want some crabs, and I think that's my problem. And I really think I can't let go.
No. Did you see Cheeto Satan get up there? Let me tell you what he did this time. He's an idiot. So they was talking about global warming, and he said, "Oh, it's gonna be cold soon." Fake news. Girl, when I say the person talking to him was stunned by his stupidness, they was like, he said science doesn't know. That's what he said about global warming. Science doesn't know. It's fake news. You said science doesn't know. What? That's not how.
He's just an idiot. I can't even entertain the level of idiocracy.
Sir, did you say science doesn't know?
I don't even think that's a word, idiocracy. Is that a word?
It is today. Oh, the president is an ignoramus. I can't. He said science doesn't know. Girl, I was so tickled. And he was dead serious. You right, Miss T, the way he said it. He said it with a straight face like, fake news. Science doesn't know.
No, Mr. Zudi, I probably didn't see it because I just can't watch his ass anymore. Like, I get it. I just catch it. I'm honest. I can't. I watch like
I can only watch bits and pieces.
Yeah, I watch news shows like MSNBC. I love MSNBC. I do still watch CNN, but I just can't do him. I cannot. I cannot.
We tried, but God knows that thing. Oh God, he is an idiot. Listen, he says science doesn't know, sir. What? You stupid ass. Like, for once, I want them to be like in a serious interview setting, and for him to say something real crazy, and the interviewer just break out into hysterical laughter, because that would be my actual reaction. Just break out. The interview is over. We can't talk about anything else because I can no longer get myself together because I'm laughing at you because you're an idiot. And only thing I can say to you is you stupid in between giggles because I can't listen, sir. Here's what, sir. Are you allowed to cross the street by yourself, sir?
Hell,
how did you get dressed and get out of the White House this morning is what I want to know. Because you have 2 brain cells and one is like a hamster wheel. Like, what's happening?
I feel you, Miss Honey. I feel for the history teachers that have to teach that. When they get to that, they have to teach about this food.
It couldn't be me because the history lesson would be the day.
Oh, you know what? I should go to my parents' house today. Damn it! I don't want to go now. It's too late. Damn it! I should have got off of here and went down my parents' house.
Why? What's going on with your mama? What's going on?
No, nothing wrong. I got to take this. I have Trey stuff for his party. I have Aaron. I have a gift that's coming from his dad that I'm trying to get to him so he can wrap it himself. And then I have the shirt that he's wearing for his birthday. So they could put it on him. You know what I'm saying?
And his stuff is his party Saturday.
Yeah. But see, look, I got him his PJ Masks t-shirts. So this is Catboy, but it's the whole pack. It's Catboy, is Gecko, whatever, and it's Owlet. It's all three. But he's gonna get Catboy on his birthday because he loves Catboy. That's his favorite. You want to see what I got Trey for his birthday? Okay. So this is his shirt. It's for his shirt. And then this is coming from his dad. His dad got him the watch.
Oh my God, why is it so big?
I know, I said the same thing. It is big. But so that's for his dad. So I'm trying to get that to him so he can wrap it himself or whatever. And then I got him, well, I already showed y'all the jean jacket. I got him a jean jacket. I got him 2 polo shirts. That's upstairs. I got to put that in his bag. I got him 2 polo shirts. I got him the PJ Masks book. See, it's one of those books that it talks so you can hit the.
Oh, I used to love those books.
So I got him that. And then I got him. A Catboy. It's little, but it's a little plush doll. It's a little Catboy.
Oh.
And then I got him the actual Catboy set. I got him the car and the little Catboy. Oh, right there, little Catboy. So I'm gonna get like a big gift bag and just put all his stuff in the gift bag for his birthday. But I need to get this stuff to his mom. So I was going to go over to my mother's house. Plus, I haven't seen them this week. You know, I check on my parents. I go over there at least once a week and go over there and check on them. I haven't been over there this week yet to check on them and take her this stuff because then I can talk my daddy into getting some crabs.
Wow. That seems real spoiled and self-serving and brattish, but okay, I'm here for it. Whatever relieves your pockets, you know. It just is what it is at this point.
Oh, I could just ask my daddy to pay for me to get some crabs.
You could. I want some crab cake.
You say, Lord, I'm gonna have a baby addicted to polo too. Listen, let me tell you something. Trey has been wearing polo since he was a baby. He had polo onesies.
Trey is Gucci down to his socks. Let's be very clear.
Listen, his daddy got him some new Jordans for his birthday. He got some Jordans. So he got polo and some Jordans. And his godmama getting him something. And she a label hoe too. So it's gonna probably be polo. She bought him a polo coat last year. Listen, Trey is spoiled, okay? Trey is rotten. And I don't know.
And she knows from what she speaks. Because she too.
And I don't know who's more at fault. You. No, my mama, it's equal opportunity. The whole family spoils that baby. It is equal opportunity, I promise you. That boy is rotten. I own my brat status. I do. But I would have gone earlier so I could get back and not have to be in no traffic or nothing.
I wish the fuck. As submissive in nature as I am when it comes to my relationships, there's this video of this guy. He's sitting at the table. His wife brings the dinner to him, and then she gets, unless this is a DS situation, which would then make more sense to me. If this is just what y'all regularly do on a Tuesday night, where she's bowing at his feet while he eating, I wish the fuck. This has to be a DS situation. Okay, so announcements. Follow all the people, do all the things, because both of our ADHD has kicked in, and she's looking at her phone, and I'm looking at mine, like we not on this live with y'all. So, listen. She's on her knees, and then her head is bowed while he's eating his food that she just brought into him. Like, unless it's a DS relationship and that's just their dynamic, it doesn't make sense to me. So that's what I was commenting on here when I got distracted, and then I realized, oh my God, we're still live. And really, B's not saying that because her ADHD done kicked in, and she looking at her phone, and my ADHD done kicked in, and I'm looking at my phone, and we not paying attention to nothing that's happening on this live. This is why we're friends, because we're both not right. we both, neither one of us. Neither one of us want to be the first to say goodbye. Okay, listen.
Neither one of us.
You stay right where you are, Loretta. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. And this was 2.5 hours where only one of us put on makeup because the other
my love. Goodbye.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a kid. And, follow all our people. Do all the things. Y'all know what it is. We love y'all. Peace out. Okay. I'm hitting the button. Wave to the people, Loretta.